You know, the last two. Shut up!
Can you tell me what is the thinking about using glass instead of like latex or whatever else?
Well, you know,
Why is my wife gonna like this?
it's just a total different sensation.
You go, girl. You try to explain yourself on that one.
Entomology, or is it etymology? The etymology of the
Yeah, it's a study of insects.
No, that's ENT.
Yeah, no shit.
I wasn't sure what I wanted to be when I grew up. A cowboy, an Indian, sailor, soldier, race car driver, Channel 6 Weatherby, or something else. What though?
What are you doing? You're just standing there looking at yourself, in love with yourself in the mirror.
Okay, boys are immature. Simple as that. We mature more quickly than boys do.
Thank God it's Friday.
Well, I think it depends on, what you want. I mean, you can have all kinds of things you can find.
They drink a lot.
Thank you. That's me. Thanks.
2 more.
Yeah.
I don't need beer for a while anyway.
I'm gonna start drinking it 10 in the morning. I know you need it, so you should get it.
Have a couple more.
What do I like to drink? Oh, Jack and Coke, gin and tonic, vodka tonic, vodka gin and tonic.
They chat about nothing. That's why I leave them to it, because I can't chat about nothing till 3 or 4 in the morning.
So the beer truck used to deliver beer to the stores. So they used to open up the other side, take
They were on
the cases.
they were on the street, on the sidewalk.
And you know where we store the beer? In our locker at school. On ice.
Maker's Mark and vodka gin and tonic.
Under all the macho, Yeah, they're quite. What's the word I'm looking for? Not weak, but.
There's always tequila to fall back on. If all that's gone, turpentine.
Source of tension in our relationship.
Oh, the best friend? The best friend is the enemy. You know that. He's that one person that could convince him to stay out later, to do everything that he shouldn't do.
It was a blind date, but I was actually not looking for someone because I had a boyfriend back in Germany, so.
Ooh, now that's just the schnitzel, right? A little pitcher of Oktoberfest beer. Look at you. Look at you.
What are you doing?
I don't think she really understands what it is I'm trying to do.
Ah, fuck you! You suck!
Oh, they love that. They love being the first ones to start the asshole chant.
You suck, asshole! 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 Asshole!
One, I've been drinking and etc. Drinking and etc.
Dude, listen to this. I called myself somehow. Listen.
What?
Hello. Somehow I called myself. Seriously. How do you call yourself? Dude.
I don't know.
Dude,
That's
I called.
That's actually a round trip I don't think I want to make.
Somehow it says call one, and I'm listening to myself. Bobbing and weaving, right? Plates, iced coffee. I mean, they teach you, how to defend yourself and stuff like that? All the time. Okay. All right.
Mother, shoes, shopping, not now. I've got a headache.
Brunch with your parents? I don't think so. I told you I hate Sex in the City. I don't care if you remember this.
I'm getting a new wardrobe.
I'm gonna quit my job and become a stand-up comic. Ta-da!
You're not funny! The whole reason why we're together, we work good together, is because I have the personality.
Oh, you have the personality.
Yes!
No, you have the looks. I have the personality.
What?
Yeah.
You're jealous.
Oh,
That's
jealous.
all it is. You are jealous. I can see it. I can see it in your eyes. This is what's going on in your mind. You were thinking, oh great, he's going to become a stand-up comic. He's entering showbiz. He's going to be great. He's going to be a big star. He's going to be the next Jerry Seinfeld. He's going to have his own TV show. He's going to be huge. And the next thing you know, there's going to be a bunch of bimbos knocking on his dressing room door asking for him to sign their boobs and everything else. And he's going to run away with one of them. That's it. You're scared. You're being jealous for yourself. That's what it is. Couldn't even care less about me. I'm becoming a stand-up comic.
Fuck this, Kevin. Fuck this.
He is an expert, an absolute expert. But I have to say, he's very faithful, so he's a good guy. He looks, but he doesn't touch.
He could be a real weasel. It's art. You don't just go from one gallery and stay in one gallery and then look at the next gallery. This is artwork all around. So I look and I admire, the hips, the breasts, the lips, the eyes, the legs. That's all I do. It's nothing but looking, that's it.
What does that mean?
So sexy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my. I like to go out and, see the sights. Yeah.
But I've got that under control. Because every time I catch him, he knows it's gonna cost some money.
Just look before they look. Point it out to them.
I don't really foresee that happening. I've tried to sort of steer it in that direction, you know, once in a while. They'll sleep over or something, we'll all get drunk.
You know what? He knows better. I'd strangle him.
There's Alice, yeah. Get your head out of the way.
He's trying to flirt with Mary Poppins.
He's trying to, you know, work something out.
He's bad. He's bad man.
Well, if I had to be honest, I have never cheated on my wife unless she's been there.
What do you mean you're not into it? What, you're not at the pussy?
I love pussy, but I mean, I don't know.
What are we playing?
Look, when your wife gives you a leash like that, you have to be a good dog.
Yeah, but what's the point of having
60
a leash?
days in
Exactly. What's the point
I don't
of
have a
having a
leash.
leash?
Might as well go to no guilt. No guilt. It's illegal. It's illegal. They have women in
You're
windows.
going to end up in some freaking jail out of the country.
And you know about the 3,000 mile rule, right? Supposedly, if it's over 3,000 miles or more, it doesn't count.
I have to say I was in Vegas for 10 days and I inquired about prostitutes.
It's a different thing.
It's expensive, is that?
Look.
You see the thing
If I've been drinking in a bar at a
Moonlight Bunny Ranch, though. That's not common.
$100 for an hour? $1,000.
I found out halfway through that he had a girlfriend.
I understand why men take mistresses later in life.
Shorty, I can introduce you to
Ready?
some girls.
This is a good game because you have no
Introduce me to some girls. You're fucking killing me.
You're fucking married!
Right now.
No, that's one of my problems. I have too many strong women in my life.
Aggravating me. I'm actually married. I found a good one. I don't know how I found him. He just split up from someone else, and I managed to get him before he found someone else. But I was lucky.
Well, you know, I'm trying to get ahead like everybody else. You know, I've got a job, so I'm not like some loser. What's so good about TiVo? First of all, how much does a good TiVo unit cost, not the one that you got? You said mine would be better, right?
Yeah, well, naturally, you know, as in all technology, every 9 months is the cycle, so almost like a baby. Every 9 months, we go to another generation of electronic media.
And, this is a memo to Lauren. Don't put a still going out citronella candle into the picnic basket. Okay? That's probably not a very good idea. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, because that whole thing would have gone up in the back of your brand new car. Nice, dude. I was like, hey, it smells like something's burning.
They string a lot of big words together, but actually don't know what the hell they're talking about.
TiVo's new system, which you might want to buy, can record 2 different things, 2 different channels, same time.
Really?
Really.
2 at the same time?
2 at the same time.
So, in other words, if the...
record 2 different things on 2 different channels, and yet...
Watch another one?
You can watch another thing, yeah.
That's amazing.
That's what I'm saying. You can watch your Yankee game, Nico can watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and yet you could still be using the regular TV and watch Midnight Blue.
Wow, cool.
What we'll do in the future is instead of going through a matrix switch like this, we'll take an output of the scan converter, which is video, an output from our main board, and do like a sub-mix. This kind of, you know, normally everything is together in here. If you're doing like a video conference or a presentation, all the audio and the video for the house can be switched through here. What we did is redirected everything to our switcher over here. Then we took an output of our switcher, made use of this, such that at appropriate times, we use this switching matrix to...
Who's smarter? That's a good question.
When you learn how to read, it'll make sense to you. Mr. Mensa.
Like, she knows everything, and like, I'm just this big clod, like this oaf.
Yeah, well, why don't you bring her?
That looks really good.
As long as no one talks to her, you're fine.
We also have got some Old Navy t-shirts and they're flying at you. Look out.
Old Navy Kansas!
Go ahead.
babies.
Honey, please help me. I'm sick.
How pathetic.
Get me some. What is it? Midol something.
You want Midol when you're having period pains? I'm the one who's experiencing cramps, menstrual cramps, and has to be.
How come every time I'm sick, you have to be sick too?
That's my line.
The moaning. Ugh.
Get this
that's the
fucking thing out of here.
You just said you wanted soup. Look how you got into bed and you put the little tray at your feet so you could have soup. So I could bring you something.
Please stop torturing me.
I'm gonna spray you with something because you're probably toxic and you're getting it all over my pillows. Those are my pillows.
Oh, I don't feel good.
Where's the money?
On the table. Where else would it be?
Alright, and don't throw up on my pillow or I kick you.
Truly pathetic. Oh, make me some soup. I don't feel good. Can I have some tea? It's like, be a man.
I can't find your wallet. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is that?
Well, this is our latest trophy. This was about
Comcast, huh?
about
Okay.
2 weeks ago. We picked this up in Ocean City, New Jersey. This is a second place brisket trophy. And the interesting thing I like to tell people about this trophy is, people ask us how long do we cook a meat. This brisket literally was started in the summer and wasn't finished cooking until the fall. That's how long we cooked this brisket. It went into 2 seasons, and this is what it got for us.
Wow. If she told that to me and hasn't brought it home for the laptop, what makes you think she's going to bring it to you?
Because you're her husband.
And she still won't
You're
do
her
it.
husband, Brian. Brian, we all know you're Nico's bitch. Shut up. You don't tell her to bring it home.
Well, you're Kirsten.
She tells you to bring it home.
Well, you're Kirsten's bitch.
Only on Saturdays and Sundays.
Maybe our interests, start kind of, wavering as we get, towards, 40 years old or something. Thank me.
Why?
Because every time I take a hit, I'm blowing it so it's going towards him so he can enjoy it.
The best deal of all was when him and Redman, who's in your pool, worked at this deli in the village.
Christides.
Okay? Yeah. Listen, Redman worked the deli counter, right? You go in there and you order a sandwich, and the sandwich would be like this fucking big. Okay? They usually charge $5.95 for the sandwich, right? First of all, it's 4 times the size of a regular sandwich. Then he writes on the thing $1.95, and then he's at the register. He's $1.95. He's ringing it up as 40 cents. So you walk out of there with 20 pounds of meat for $3.
Look at that ash. See, now yours may be neater, but that's a cigar. When people roll them in Cuba and whatever, they roll them to smoke them. That's what it looks like, okay?
Oh, mess.
Come in.
And what is that, olive mist I smell?
Very fun.
Hey, what are you doing, housework?
Wife, man, look at this place. She never cleans. She doesn't do anything.
Yeah, wait a minute, what are you gonna do?
Say that.
Hey, you wanna go to a Knicks game?
Sure, when do we go?
Well, we're not going. And I need you to do me a favor.
Oh?
Yeah. I need you to go to a game with this woman I've been flirting with on the phone. She sounds hot. She says she's hot.
Dude, any woman that says she's hot, most likely is not.
Thank you. That's how I want you to go. You go, you check her out, you let me know. Oh, and plus, I want you to take my video camera. That way you can tape the game, you can get her in a shot. That way I don't just have to rely on your word.
This is a scam.
No.
It's a setup.
No.
You're setting me up for something, Ken. I know you.
The only person I'm trying to set up is me, and I'm trying to set me up with a potential babe, but I don't want to go.
Why don't you go yourself?
Because then I have to deal with the repercussions. We've been flirting on the phone, all of a sudden everything stops cold because she realizes that I realize
Okay,
she's a
so in
dog.
other words then, I'm just gonna show up at this game in your seat with the video camera and she's not gonna wonder like,
She already has a ticket. I call her that day, say I can't go, I'm stuck at work. A friend of mine who's a huge Knicks fan is gonna go, and he's totally cool. And she'll be fine. Let me see the seat.
Section 335 row E, okay.
Delicious.
Yum.
Ken!
Hey!
Ooh,
So you have
how's
a
it
picture?
going? Can you at least ask me how the game went?
How was the game?
It was great. They got killed. It was like a migraine. Thank you very much.
What do you expect? It's the Knicks. Come on, the picture.
Oh, what an awful experience.
Wow.
She's hot.
Oh, she's beautiful. I mean, she's like a model.
Your instincts are still good. I mean, especially for never having seen her. Talking to her on the phone. Definitely.
66% off. You got this from a magazine.
Damn, I didn't even see that. Feels so real.
You bonehead, where's the picture?
I didn't want you to get mad.
Why would I be mad?
Here it is. Gotta turn it the other way around.
Who took this, Picasso?
Technical difficulty.
What happened?
Well, I snuck the camera into the garden, which isn't easy in the first place, okay? But once I started filming, it started saying stuff like safe mode, head cleaner, head cleaning, and the picture started coming out like this. So when I looked at it, I made a still, and then I printed it out, I cut it up, I pasted it together. It wasn't easy, it was a lot of work.
How am I supposed to know what she looks like from this?
Well, you could have gone to the game yourself.
Hey, you falling for the Crypt Keeper's sister.
Oh God, you're never gonna let me forget that. Wasn't that bad.
Sure, if you don't mind both eyes not facing forward.
Well, I did the best I could.
Your best sucks.
That. She's a babe.
All right, now. Okay, so now I want you to try it, okay?
Okay, I think I've got it. I don't know if it's working. I think it's all about you and your...
No, you can do it. You can do it.
Okay, is it like...
Right, I use B instead of M.
Oh, that's
Like-
beep, beep. See?
Yep. Try S. Try S.
Yes.
Yeah, like, yeah. Instead of using the empty plastic bottle, you brought us a Stoli bottle that still has some Stoli at the bottom of it.
That's the secret. I'm trying to put it between the telephone lines doesn't give you that smart an idea either.
Uh-oh. No, don't do that, man.
Hippie freaks.
And stay out.
No, put it. Let's see it go. Well, actually, yeah, you gotta shoot it, I guess, away from the house.
You want to do one?
Nah.
As far as assembling anything, I got it. I'll take care of that one. Go watch the game.
So you proud of your son here?
Over there, look, proud like you are.
This guy?
Very nice. He's the
He's
best.
got it going on.
got it going on.
He's a little one.
And he really knows how to deal blackjack.
You know what the professor did with the first hour of the lecture? There were about 20 of us. He said, okay, there's 365 days of the year. What would you bet that I guarantee you one of your birthdays is right next to another person's birthday? So if someone raises their hand and said, my birthday is May 25th, he was going to guarantee us that someone was going to be. And do you know that it's highly likely that that'll happen?
Why?
Because it's statistics. Take the course.
Statistics?
It's very important when the catalogs come in the mail. When the catalogs come in the mail, like you'll see something from
Throw them out.
Throw the catalogs out.
Otherwise you'll go broke. Because the women spend money, that's why.
Women spend money. Never forget.
They're very good. As good as you are at earning it, they spend it better.
If she says, are you eating again? Or if she says, did you just open the refrigerator? What are you going to say? Like, what would you say? Let's say, here's a hypothetical situation. Pretend situation. You're home, you're watching Star Trek, and she's, your girlfriend is sleeping, and you want to get a brownie sundae, right? So you go into the fridge, right? You open the fridge, all of a sudden out of your ear you hear, are you in the refrigerator again? That's what it's gonna, so what are you gonna do? What's the first thing you do? Are you gonna A, close the refrigerator door? B, stuff the whole thing in your face before she can answer? C, are you going to tell her, getting a Diet Coke? Which one sounds best?
No.
Close the door.
Hey, no.
I see this is gonna take some time. Okay.
Yaniv. Two beers and one wine, Yaniv. The kid's 11. He's doing a good job.
Just remember, Yaniv, Uncle Todd says coffee's not worth any money.
Right. Just remember, beer and wine.
Beer and wine. There used to be a guy, believe it or not, in a golf cart who would go around selling beers to you.
Wait, this sounds a lot like the Central Park beer story. She might have been even in the area, This is. I don't know if you need to tell this
the
one.
guy used to go around selling beers. He'd come to you like maybe twice the whole game. The service was horrible. The beers were expensive. So what did we do? We knew we were going to play the course that day. So we jumped over the fence at the second hole, and we took with a 6-pack and we hid it in the bushes.
Yup.
Hold on. So then we go to tee up. At the second hole, we get to the second hole, and I run into the bushes to get the beers. I come running out of the bushes. Todd, I got the beers, and the guy in the golf cart is right there. Remember that?
Yeah. Busted, man.
So Todd sits down. I'm standing right behind him. He puts in for 100. I put in for 100. We're playing $25 hands of blackjack. No problem. Anyway, turns out we're up about
$250.
At least. And you know what? It's all in my pocket.
Right, we kept putting the chips in Rob's
I got
pocket because we want to
$25
stay ahead of the game.
I'm standing behind him. The chips are all in my pocket. He's got $125 left on the table. He says to me, Rob, what should I do? We actually want to get out of there.
We wanted to leave.
We've got lots of places we need to go and see. So I says, you know what? Put it all on this hand and let's get the hell out of here. So what does he go and do? He goes and gets dealt
2 aces.
Aces. So obviously
You
the
have
book
to
says
split 'em.
you have to split them. He splits the aces, but in order to split aces, you got to come up with a little more cash.
Reach
He says,
into your
Rob,
pocket,
give me another
Rob.
125.
Reach into your pocket,
Reach into the
Rob.
pocket. So I give him the 125. So what does he do on that split hand with the ace? He goes and gets
You
another
get another
one.
ace.
Oh.
We got it.
3
Split
aces.
again.
3 aces. We're now into them. 375 on the table.
All
By the way,
the
just to
money's
let you
back
know,
out.
the dealer's showing a 10. By the way,
Yeah,
the dealer's
but you
showing a
have to
10.
split 'em.
Ouch.
Anyway, sure enough, dealer pulls a 20. We pull
We
an
got a
8,
7,
a 7,
8, and a-
19,
yeah.
17, 17. We lose
Lose
all
them
3
all.
hands. 375. One hand of blackjack.
Yay!
Nice cake, Rob.
Now I can see better.
Guys don't like going shopping with women. We take all day and we love to shop. They don't want to be bothered with that.
Things that we like to do together.
We used to like go to museums and art shows, and then we got married and I didn't have to do that anymore, so.
He thinks he's Mr. Gadget, but he doesn't even know how to open a shopping cart.
If you can't stand the heat, get out of the cookie jar.
How many pairs of shoes do you have? Nico, you have 30 pairs of shoes. She makes twice what I do, but that's no excuse.
Stop it. Thanks a lot, Brian. I'll remember this.
Well, I'm just trying to understand what it is that I'm doing wrong. Yeah, we don't have sex as much as we used to.
The jaws are articulated, yes, they open and close. They have a neck joint so you can move them sideways and move them like
Looks like
this.
Madame Tussauds. They look so real.
Except they're 100% silicone rubber instead of wax. They have a fully articulated skeleton inside that is steel and titanium alloy joints with PVC and polyfoam interior.
Spin. And don't care when the bills roll in. And when they do roll in, so what? That's just the first bill. We'll wait till the next one.
We'll give you $500 off through this catalog.
I'm not gonna take that on the plane though.
It takes 3 minutes for full penetration through the epidermis, and you're in Woodyland.
Most men getting erectile dysfunction or having problems keeping it up and having multiple orgasms usually have a deficiency in zinc. Also, after age 40, growth hormone and testosterone begin to decrease. Tribulus terris extract is both a growth hormone releaser and a natural testosterone increaser. What this product is going to do is increase the testosterone, and testosterone, as we know, is the magical ingredient that makes a man a man.
You're saying if this buffet is not as good, you will buy us.
Well, who's gonna fucking decide?
You can't bet on football, but you'll bet on the buffet. That's nice.
I know.
You saying 18 and a half doesn't sound like too much.
Responsibility for your actions, Jack.
Your bad gambling infected my good gambling. Don't forget that.
I like to, I'm a sociable person. I like to be around people.
So explain craps.
Okay. What you want to do is you want to establish a point. This is the number that you have to hit before a 7 comes up.
So I get up to throw the dice, I throw a 9.
A 9, fine. You have money on the 9. Now what you can do is you can bet more money on that 9, and you get good odds if you add more money on the 9.
It's not true?
Back up your bet. Every number has a different odds that they pay you. 9s are harder to get than 6s or 8s.
Why is that?
Just count the dice.
What do you do with a pumpkin, though?
Well, first we shell it out, and then I slap my wife upside the head and I say, bake me a pumpkin pie. While she's doing that, I'm carving out either a happy face or a terrified face, depending on what reaction I get from my wife at the time when she's baking my pumpkin pie.
Finally.
Sorry, I'm a late start.
You're an hour late. Where were you?
Jay locked himself out of the house. I had his keys. I had to drop them off.
That's why you weren't here, because he locked. What happened?
I had to bring him his keys. Let him in.
You're such a liar. I've been waiting forever. I've been waiting to come here for
I'm
an
sorry.
hour.
Jay called. He got locked out of his house. I brought him his keys.
Oh, please. You promised me today that we were going to go to the museum. I
did not
asked
hang
you
out.
for today.
I
Yes,
did
you
not hang out. I
did. You
was
smell like
planning.
beer and pot. You went over there to hang out with the guy.
Well, I'm not gonna have a beer. You had a beer at his house. I let him in the house. I got a beer. What?
And you smoked pot too.
They're smoking pot. I told you I wasn't gonna smoke. We're going to the museum.
You're such a...
Don't
You're
bring.
such a liar.
They smoke in the house. They smoke in the house. I told you I wouldn't smoke. We're going to the museum. It's no
But
big
you
deal. We're not that
didn't,
late.
you didn't smoke. You didn't
It's
smoke.
a museum. On why? Every
You
time.
know what? No. We're dealing with you coming here late, and I'm over
He
it.
called me. House, locked out, keys, brought it to him, had a beer. I wasn't smoking any weed. I told you I wasn't going to smoke any weed. Don't bring. They smoke in the house. They smoke in the house.
Oh,
what are you going to do?
You were supposed to be here an hour ago. Why do you always
I'm
do this?
40.
Fuck
Why is an
day.
hour? What is it? Woman years, hours, or it's 45 minutes really.
It's an hour, and we were supposed to go to the museum. You promised me that we were going to go see, and you go over
We
to
can
his
go
house.
now. We can still go.
No, we can't go now. It's
Why?
closed because by the time we get over there in traffic,
First
we're never
off-
going to get there, and you're supposed to be
First
here
off,
an
let's
hour
drop
ago.
the whole Jay thing. Let it go. He's not going anywhere.
You know what? And if he has to go see, he would.
He's not getting. Like I said, he's not going anywhere.
You know what?
Jay is there.
Are you going to turn it on me? Because now, let's flip it on Lori. Let's get mad at Lori because Lori's mad. Lori can't ever just be mad. It's just Lori's
But Lori
mad.
can't ever
and
just
then-
deal with Sunday. Lori wants to talk about every other time I was late and Jay, this. Let it go. He's my friend. He's not going anywhere. That's it, period. He's not going anywhere.
You know what? For every lie that you told, I wish your dick would grow. That's what I really wish would
That's
happen.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Every time we're going to do that? Every time.
Yeah,
it's
we are.
great.
So did you have fun over there while you were drinking? What else were you doing? What else happened?
That's it. We were hanging.
Why?
What else happened?
Why? But you know that you were supposed to be here an hour ago, and this is what you do.
You know how it is. You start talking, shooting. I mean, what do you...
Whatever. You know what? Whatever.
I don't get it.
You know what? You've already ruined my weekend, so why don't we just go, let's just go eat. And I'm choosing the restaurant. You want to do that?
It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress.
He's even luckier than I.
She's not the boss of me.
For the first time in my life, I am seriously considering becoming a lesbian.
I don't know, is it just her?
I think there's some good ones, but it's really hard to find them.
Is that your new exercise?
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, they all ruin it for each other.
He's definitely a good communicator and a good listener.
Every morning he wakes me up, like with little kisses instead of an alarm clock.
I'm a lucky lady.
One thing I do know is this, is that when I think about all the things I've done or should have done or could have done, I'm mostly satisfied. I just want to make sure that I avoid making the same mistakes over and over again.
Trials and tribulations, rockin' Budapest, babes cross the nation. She's got a friend, don't gotta pretend. Man,
even know they had a subway system. Yeah, Boston, sure. It's probably where I would live over there. Shantytown.